time on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday night primetime contest between the visiting team and the Las Vegas Raiders. We're through the bye weeks and into the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Offense in the hurry up here.
Gain of 10 yards. That's good for Tokyo.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. 3 yards is all he's going to get. It's 2nd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Jackson. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. The rookie from Georgia has it. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. How quickly things can change, huh? From kickoff to now, already looking at an entirely different picture, Brock. They get the interception, and they're going to take over in perfect position to score our first points.
You know, we talk about scripting for offense all the time, but flip it around. That could not be a better script for this defense, not just to get a stop, but to take the ball away and now set your offense up for success.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. First play is a design run. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 18-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Second quarterback run here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
He's brought
Offensive
down
line
at the
fast.
15-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
He's on up 4. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders pick it up and get point. On the ensuing drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. To do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All set to go now from the 35. First and 10. Here's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And that is a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And that's all the offense started. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Taken down back
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Report. No, we changed it.
Jackson now on 3rd. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Well, they want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Fourth down, it's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And they don't get the catch they need there. That man was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Chris, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Starting this drive with a design run. Brock for the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Already a lot of distance to go, Brock, and it's going to be all there for him to get on 3rd down as this play stops for no gain.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now is training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
18 Cardinal, 18, go!
They draw it up for it. On 3rd down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards. Ooh, talk about bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Fourth down. They're going to throw for it. Short pass brought in. Absolutely no chance of getting the yards he needed. He's brought down well short, and they're going to turn it over on downs. New set of downs for him from the 31. First down, here's Lamar. He's loaded another one up. Bryant inside the 20. He does it, touchdown. The Tigers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. It's Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And his guys tied this game 7-7.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. Starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Viking 18. Ready.
He's playing the design run. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
It's really hard, Kate, to get 100-yard games, right? Defenses in this league pride themselves on keeping rushers short of 100. But if you're going to hit that century mark, it's going to take runs just like that one.
There's a design run. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops me for no gain on that first down play. Offense up to the line fast.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Ready.
Line up the design keeper. Oh, there on that one. 2nd down's going to end up with a loss of yards. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would run.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
This offense looking to converge as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go. Check out.
3rd and long for him here. Going left side, Bowers has it. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Las Vegas right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. And they are passing on the field goal attempt. They're going for this on 4th down.
60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates. 18.
They're going to try to throw for it. It's complete. This is Bowers. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Look at that. No worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
79 for 19. Chap 60. Viking 18. Warriors 70.
He's going to throw this one. Holds in. Again, it's Bowers. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Ready. 19 Tiger. Ready.
First carry here for Ashton Genty. And they take this in for the score. The Raiders take a 2nd quarter lead.
just that speed. You've got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns. And that running back sees the open space. He sees the green grass, and he finishes it off for 6.
Tigers 7.
Kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return starts at the 9. Good work so far. He's got room. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
First down and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 46-yard line.
Lamar now from the gun. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
We changed it. No, we changed it. Go ahead. Hey, middle.
On first down, Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. He gets it again to Mitchell. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock. So unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down. Fairly safe to say is that play falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. And gained on second down. Too quickly here.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
Report.
Air it out on third. For the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a fourth down decision.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively, forcing incompletion.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
Go ahead.
Before that play clock can reach 0, John Harbaugh signals for a timeout. They're down to their final one in this half. Fourth down, the offense is staying on the field. They're going for it.
Hey. Report. Hey, Ozzy, sit up. What are ready? What is it? Hey, report. Report. Middle. Set up.
They'll throw for it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their man was forced, Brock. They had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on down.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
First play is going to be again to Jensen. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
60 Eagles. Ready.
Design quarterback run here. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Pick up a 17. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, you got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the 2nd level. That was teaching tape.
1st down from the 42.
Here we go. Stack, go.
It's a design run. So good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
It's 1st downs like that, Kate. Just with the toughness of these receivers, and I can't help but think about some old school dudes. These playbooks have evolved so much in the NFL. Can you imagine some of the physical receivers back in the day and how badly they would have loved to play in the systems like this and just find a way time and again to put the ball in their hands?
Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield on their own side. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Liking 18.
Line up the design keeper. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down. 2 set of downs for him from the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Design quarterback run here. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
This is one of those real modest games, Kate, that I like as a cut. It's just a little more variety in your play, but makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Let's go now. Ready.
It's a design run. And now still have some work to do now on 3rd down. He only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Trying to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. Give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive. to the air on 3rd and long. Cut out left. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He comes through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Look, take 60 Mavericks, 60, count to 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 Lions. Track him, 60. Ready?
Working inside the red zone. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in 1st and goal. No timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Come on, come 19. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Come on. Check up.
Goal to go. There's passing. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. This one misses the tight end. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. Got to shake it off and keep on firing.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders will add to their lead at the end of the half. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Line up the design keeper. But he's not going to reach the end zone, so they get 6, but not an extra 2 just before the break.
Tigers 7.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Starting this drive with a design run. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long, extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Quarterback run here. And he's into the end zone. That play has a couple more to their lead.
The score, Raiders
Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point two-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a two-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. One drawn up here for Lamar. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Took the ball himself for a big run.
Just beyond midfield, it's first down. Before that play clock can reach 0, John Harbaugh signals for a timeout. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. First and 10 now from the 46. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target. Looking for his wide receiver there. So second down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they did an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Hey, report! Nice up!
Throwing again here on second and 10. Jackson chased out to his right. And all that pursuit pays off. They track him down and drop him well behind the line of scrimmage. Offense in a hurry up here.
Huge loss on the play. It's third down.
Report! 13.
Here he goes, third and long. Taking a shot deep here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Fourth and forever coming up.
Change it. You. Middle.
Before that play clock can reach 0, John Harbaugh signals for a timeout. And hopefully they don't come to regret using all 3 of theirs so early in the half. Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's 4th and pretty far. So without a timeout to call, this winds up as a delay. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. After the penalty, let's see how their composure is on this 4th down. We're going for this. He's trying to go deep again. And they'll turn it over on down as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. This plays a design run. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense has now left some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. There's a design run. They're not going to get an inch on this 2nd down. Good job containing that run right at the line.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash your defense. But when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
Drawn up for him. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch him behind the line. This goes for a loss.
Were they ever determined not to let that touchdown happen on the Cardinals? If it happened at all. And that was a stand, Kate. 3 straight stops with their backs against the wall.
Cougar 19. No. Off. Ready.
They're going to throw for it on 4th. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders piling onto the scoreboard yet again. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. I got to say, he looked like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind it, because you're absolutely right. That was a downright six.
Yikes, that 2-point try was headed the wrong way. Just about everything going wrong on that attempt. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Good work so far. He's got room. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
If you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
From the gun, Jackson. Completed over the middle. And this one does not go far. Working quickly here.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Report.
Design run. Jackson keeping it. The first down, and he's still going. Hits the 20. And he runs this one in for the touchdown.
Touchdown.
The Tigers shrinking the lead some in the third. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Here's Luke for the point after.
The extra point.
Right down the middle. It's good. And these guys still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now.
Tigers 14. Tigers set to kick off.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Returnable from the 2. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Go. Cowboy 80.
Starting this drive with a design run. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
33-yard
19
line.
Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Line up the design keeper. Rolling into enemy territory. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
Coming off that carry, I go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Raiders up by multiple touchdowns, and they've got the football. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Design quarterback run here. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these true explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
70.
Here's the design run. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Hey, I get it on first and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's second and goal from the 1.
Ready, ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Shotgun kick here to Jency. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. Great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing that, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
And they're really trying to pile it on here. The offense staying out there on 4th and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Ready, ready.
And it's a design run for him. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
This running back has had himself a day, but not on that play. Finally, a little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense to keep him from the first and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a new set of downs. Goes to the hurry up here.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Tokyo first down.
Watch the key.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
That's up. Report. Yo.
Back to Flowers they go. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of us.
Here's Jackson to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he takes it. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Escapes out to the left. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And they're going to hold him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
That's another Tokyo
First down, here's Lamar. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 19 yards. It's second down.
Change it. Go again. Hey.
Lamar back to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. Touchdown. The Tigers get it back to within 2 possessions. Zay Flowers, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Here's Luke for the point after.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And his guys drop the lead back to 13.
Tigers 21. Tyler Luke set to kick off.
it just shy of the end zone. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders moments away from win number 12. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Cavity Lions.
There's plays of his own run. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
28-yard line.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Let's go.
Line up the design keeper. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard
Here we go.
line.
Jack, let's go.
Design quarterback run here. And that's a Raiders 1st down. More than that, Brock. It should seal away the win for them.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
And the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line.
BK on the stop.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
60 Eagles. Ready?